data type. Just see that now. Just see that now, guys. Yes, it's recording, guys. Don't worry. The class is recording. Just see that. Yes, guys. Just see that now here. How to create new table? We should go create command. See that how to write the create command. Then how to describe the table. How to describe the table here. Just see that. Okay. Now it's a create command here. It's a create command. Now let us see that now, guys. We should go alter command. What about alter command here? Second command. Alter command. See that now? It has to modify. It has to modify column data type. It has to modify column data types as well, adding new columns, and it has to drop existing columns here. Existing columns from database. Then see that. And see that. See that now here. And it has to rename. It has to rename existing columns here. It has to rename existing columns. Existing columns, and it has to adding. It has to adding constraints here. Constraints. Just see that now, guys. Constraints. See that alter command here. How does it work here? It has to modify column data types as well, adding new columns, and it has to drop in existing columns here from database, and it has to rename existing columns, and it has to adding constraints here. Just see that now. Alter table. How does it work here? Alter command. Alter command is going to see that. It's going to modify the column data type as well, adding the new columns, and it has to drop the existing columns. Then it has to rename the columns. It has to adding the constraints also. Constraints here. Constraints means, like you know that we are going to making the restricted table. We are going to making restricted table. In that case, you should go constraints here, like primary key, foreign key, just like that. The table we are going to making restricted. How to restricted here? We are going to adding primary key constraint or foreign key constraint or not null constraint, etc. here. Okay, guys, let us see that now here. Alter command. Just see that alter command, guys. How to use the alter command? How to use the alter command? Just see that now, guys. Already we are having table, right? Here, PID type is the number type. PName type is the varchar type, right? Varchar type. We are going to modify the PName data type here. We don't want varchar type. We are going to modify that. We are going to modify the varchar to. How to modify that? We should go alter command. Just see that now. Alter table. What is the table name? Product here. Modify of PName. Already varchar 2. Let me use that. We are going to modify. We don't want varchar 2. We are going to change it. Number type here. Number type. See that now here. Already it's getting modified here. The PName column is getting modified. Let me check that now. Is it modified or not? Let me check that now here. Is it modified or not? Let me check that. DESC command describe our table. Describe our table here. Let us see that now. PName. PName is getting number type here. PName is getting number type. See that it's getting modified here. PName column, it's getting modified. See that what is the data type here? Number type. Before varchar type, after modify the p name, we'll see that we are getting number type. See that how to modify the column data type here. We should go modify keyword. We should go modify keyword. Okay, but see that, but it's not good practice here because p name it's not number type actually. We are going to store the like some name, right? Don't use a number type, but I for witness purpose, see that for demonstration purpose here, I have done modifications here, but it's not good practice here. But p name is the string type, right? String type we can't store into number, right? String values we can't store into number format, right? That is the reason. Let me change it now. Let me change it now, guys. Let me change it now here. Okay, done. Done, guys. Let us see that now. It's alter command here. It's alter command. How to modify the data types here. Let me check that now here. Now we are getting varchar 2. Done, guys. Okay, this is the modify keyword. How to modify the column data types. How to modify the column data types here. Okay, done. Is there any doubt, guys? How modify keyword? In this keyword, is there any doubt in the modify keyword? It has to modify column data types here. Is there any doubt, guys? Hi, guys. Is there any doubt in the modify keyword? In the modify keyword, is there any doubt? In this command, is there any doubt? In this command, is there any doubt? In this command, is there any doubt? Okay, next one, guys. Next one, see that now? In the alter command, we have so many things, right? The first one is getting completed. How to modify the column data types. The second one, adding the new columns here. How to adding the new columns? Let me see that now here. We are going to adding the columns. Alter, table, table name, product here. And we are going to adding new column. What is the column name here? B name, branch name. Branch name type, varchar 2 of 30. Branch name, single column. See that now we are adding single column. See that? Added single column here. Branch name. It's added. Branch name, it's getting added. Let me check that now here. Single column. Added. Branch name also we are getting. See that it's for single column here. Let me see that we are going to add in more than one column. Here see that alter table, table name, product here, add of, let me add the country name here, varchar, country name, otherwise country name also, country, varchar. Then one more column, state name also here, state name. This one also varchar 2 of. Okay, guys. See that 2 columns adding here. 2 columns. We are adding 2 columns. This is for single column here. Branch name. Here see that how to add more than one column. How to adding more than one column here. Let me see that now after adding the 2 columns here, we are getting country state also here. We are getting country state also. See that alter command, right? Okay, guys. See that now here. How to add single column, then more than one column. Next one, let us see that now, guys. So come back. How to drop the columns here from table. Let me, I don't want these two, I don't want state column. Let me drop that. I want to drop it, state column. Alter, table, table name, product here, drop, column, column name, state. Drop it single column. single column is getting dropped here. Dropping means remove. It has to remove from table. It has to drop in the single column from table. Let me check that now here. Let me check that now. Don't sit idle. You can note it here. Roughly, take the white paper. Take the white paper. You can note it here. These commands. Roughly, you can note it. You can take it. Rough notes here. You can note it here. Let me see that after dropping the single column. Let me check that. After dropping the single column, let me check that now here. Let me check that here. Product, right? Product here. Product. Just see that. Okay, see that now. Is there any state column? There is no state column. See that here. We are dropping the single column, right? Let me drop in the more than one column. Again, we should go after table, product. I want to drop these two columns here. Branch name and country both. I don't want these two columns. Alter table, table name product here, drop off. Let me give these two columns, branch name as well country, both here. See that we are going to drop these two columns here. We are going to drop these two columns, right? Just see that now here. After dropping these two columns, let me check the table now. See that these two columns already removed from table. After dropping these two columns, let me check the table here. Let me check the table here. Just see that here. Let me check the table now. We'll see. Now see that there is no branch name and country here. After dropping, there is no branch name and country here. Just see that. See that now, guys. Then after, see that now here. It has to rename the columns here. Let me rename the columns here, guys. See that. PID. See that. I want to rename it here. PID column. How to rename it? PID. We are going to making product ID here. I want to rename it. I want to rename the column here. Alter table name product. Table name product here. Rename. See that now here. Rename column name PID to new name. Let me give the new name product ID here. Product underscore ID. See that now. PID is going to become product ID here. PID is going to become product ID here. See that now. PID is going to become product ID. Let me see that now. After rename PID column. After rename PID column, let me check that now here. Describe our table name product here. Just see that we are getting the product ID here. See that we are in the outer command. We'll see that now here. All commands. See that now here. It's a rename, right? Okay, in the same way, the last one also here. See that. It has to adding the constants also here. Adding the constants also. Constants means we are going to making restricted table. We are going to making restricted table. Like we are going to adding primary key constant here. We are going to adding primary key constant here. We are going to adding primary key constant, right? Primary key constant. What is the primary key constant here? It's a constant here. It's a, see that it's going to, see that now, guys. It's going to store the unique objects here. It can't store the duplicate objects. It can't allow null values. See that if you give the primary key constant, if you add primary key constant for our table, the table is going to become restricted. The table is going to become restricted. See that the table cannot allow duplicate records, cannot allow null values, just like that. The table is going to become restricted. Let me see that how to add the constant here. Let me see that last command alter table name product. Product here add constant here Constant name, something here, something constant name. Primary key of product ID. We are going to give the product ID here. We are going to give the product ID. Just see that now here. Adding primary key constant here. Added primary key constant. Now the table is going to become restricted here. The table became restricted because the table is getting primary key constant here. Let me check that now here after adding constant. After adding constant, let me check that now, guys. See that it's outer command only. See that we are getting primary key constant here. See that it's getting the column is getting primary key constant here. See that how to add the constant. Just see that. Suppose I don't want constant here. Let me drop that. I don't want constant. How to drop it here? Alter. See that alter table product here. Drop constant name p underscore k. Alter spelling wrong. Alter spelling wrong. See that now. Drop here. It's getting dropped here. After dropping the constant here, again check the table here. After dropping the constant, let me check the table now. Table now, product here. See that? Is there any primary key constant here? There is no primary key constant here. See that? Just now added and just to dropping here. Added and remove. See that? Just removing here in the second command. Here. In this command, just removing, right? See that now here. This is the way for it's an outer command. See that outer command here. See that here adding the primary key constant. Here there is no primary key constant here. Because it has to drop in here. It has to drop in primary key constant here. It has to drop in primary key constant here. Just see that. See that now? It's a outer command. It's a outer command, guys. See that outer command. Is there any doubt here? Outer command. Outer command. See that now we have done all things. See that in the outer command we have done many things, right? Adding the columns, dropping the columns, renaming the columns, adding the constraints, modify the column data types, etc. Right? Next one, drop here. Drop command. It has to drop the complete table from database here. It has to drop. It has to remove. See that? It has to drop complete table from database here. Complete table from database. See that it has to drop complete table from database here. It has to remove the complete table from database. We should go here. Let me drop it now. Complete table. We want to drop the. See that we want to drop it now. Just come back. Drop table. Table name. Product here. See that it's getting dropped here. It's getting dropped here. Just see that. Okay. The table is getting dropped here. After, let me check the table here. See that the object does not exist here. The object does not exist. The object does not exist here. Okay, guys. Let me see that now. Shall I clean it now? CLR. Shall I clean it? Done. Now let us see that now, guys. This is called drop command. Just let me see the truncat command. Truncat here. What is the truncat command here? It has to truncat cache memory records here. It has to truncat. Truncat means it has to remove. Truncat cache records here. Cache memory records. Cache memory records here. Cache memory records. Cache memory records here. It has to truncat cache memory records. Let me see that now. How to truncat cache memory records here, guys. Go to first of all here. Create again new table. See that now. Create new table here again. Create product table now. First of all, create product table here, guys. Should go create command, create new table. Yeah, create table, create command. You see that now, guys. So create command, right? Done, guys. Let me see that now, guys. After creating the table, let me insert the records here. Let me insert the records now. Insert into product values. Let me, how many columns are there? PID column, price, product name, Santur. Then price here, 34. Date of deliverance. See that date of delivery. See that. Let me give the date here. 17th August here. August month. Q4. Just see that now, guys. Insert. First record inserted. Second record here. Second record also. Santu. Lux here. Date here. 18th here. Done. These two records are inserted. Let me check the table now. Let me check the table here. Select the start from product here. Two records are there. Just see that. Date of deliverance, price also. Just see that now. Just see that now, guys. Okay. These two records is getting temporary memory, right? These two records is not storing in the cache memory here. These two records is not storing in the cache memory. These two records we are going to store into cache memory here. These two records we are going to put into cache memory. How to make it here? We should go commit command. We should go commit command here. See that if I use commit command, these two records is going to get cache memory. Otherwise, these two records is going to get temporary memory here. Temporary memory. Yes, see that what I'm trying to say, guys. How to get cache memory? You should go commit command. Otherwise, these two records is going to get temporary memory here. Temporary memory. See that now. Suppose if I take a temporary memory, just see that. Suppose these two records is getting temporary. Suppose here, if I take the rollback command, what about rollback command here? The command is going to remove temporary records from table. The command is going to remove temporary records from table here. See that now? These two records already is getting temporary memory. The command is going to remove temporary records from table. Then let me check that now here. No row selected here. I was inserted two records. These two records is getting temporary memory. Because of that, the rollback command is going to remove temporary records. You see that rollback command is going to remove temporary records. It can't remove cache memory records here. It can't remove cache memory records. Suppose, let me see that now one more time. Let me insert here. Let me insert one more time. Let me insert one more time here. Done. Again, we are inserting two records, these two records. Let me give the commit command here. After inserting these two records, let me give the commit command. After commit command, these two records is going to get cache memory here. These two records is going to get cache memory, right? Let me check that now table. How many records are there? There are two records. Two records are getting cache memory. Two records are getting cache memory, right? These two records as of now is getting cache memory. Suppose if I use the rollback, there is no use for rollback command here. You see that? Is there any use for rollback command? There is no use for rollback command. Rollback command is for only, it has to remove temporary records. It can't remove cache memory records. See that suppose you can use a rollback command. Again, it can't remove anything. There is no use for rollback command. Again, we are getting same records here. Again, we are getting same records. See that now, guys? What I'm trying to say here, see that it has to remove only temporary records from table. It can't remove cache memory records. These two records is getting cache memory. How do you say that these two records is getting cache memory? I have given commit command here. The commit command, these two records is going to put into cache memory here. The commit command, these two records is going to put into cache memory. Through this command, we are going to get cache memory. Through this command, we are going to get cache memory. Okay, let us see that now here, guys. Okay, here these two records is getting cache memory, right? I want to remove that these two records here. How to remove cache memory records? We should go truncat here. Truncat table name product here. We are going to remove the truncat. TRU truncat here. Wrong spell here. See that no truncat. The table is getting truncated. It has to already removed permanent records here. It has to already see that already removed here. The permanent records is removed here. These records is getting removed here because truncat here. Truncat command. See that it has to remove cache records here. Let me check that after truncating the table. Let me check that now here. Is there any record? Is there any record in our table? Let me check that. See that after truncating the table, there is no records in our table. After truncating the table, there is no record. There is no records in our table. See that now after truncating the table, is there any record in our table? There is no record. There is no record here. Okay, this is called truncat here. Here, note now, guys. One thing you should remember that truncat records we can't recoverable here. Truncat records we can't recoverable. We can't recoverable. But delete records can recoverable. But delete records we can recoverable. We can recoverable. See that now, guys. Truncat records you can't recoverable, but delete records you can recoverable through which command here? Rollback command. See that now. Delete records you can recoverable through this command, but truncat records you can't recoverable. See that now, guys. The 90% is going to ask, can I recoverable? Can I see that? Can I restore delete records? Yes, why not? You can restore delete records. Delete records you can recoverable through this command, but truncat records you can't recoverable. Truncat records we can't recoverable. Just see that. You can note it here. It's very, very important, right? Let me see that now here. Here, come back. Already truncat, right? Already the table is getting truncated. Let me use a rollback here. Rollback. Rollback means, see that now, is there any restoring here? Let me check that. There is no restoring, right? See that after rollback also, we can't get any records here. We can't get any records. See that now, let me insert one more time. See the truncat, this is the example for truncat records, we can't recoverable. Just see that. After truncat, I given rollback, but we can't get any records here. We can't get any records. See the truncat records we can't restore. Truncat records you can't restore. But delete records you can restore. See that delete records you can restore. Delete records you can recoverable and restore it. Let me see that now. Delete records. Let me insert one more time. Let me insert here. Let me insert now the first record, second record also. Insert it. Let me give the commit command. These two records is going to get cache memory. Let me check the table here. How many records are there? Let me see that. We are going to get two records now. Two records here. The two records is getting cache memory, right? Let me delete that. Delete. I want to delete that all records now. I want to delete all records here. Done. Two rows selected, deleted here. After deleting the records, let me see that now. After deleting, let me check the table here, no row selected. I want to restore the same records here. I want restore deleting records here. I want restore deleting records. Already deleted these 2 rows, right? I want restore again these 2 rows. I want restore again these 2 rows here. Let me use rollback here. Rollback. Now we are going to get records here, same records now. You'll see that now here. Select star from. After rollback, let me give the select star from table name. See that again we are getting the restoring. Same records we are getting here. That is the reason. Just see that now, guys. Truncate records you can't recoverable. See that truncate records you can't recoverable, but delete records you can recoverable. Just see that example here. Just now, see that I have deleted these 2 records. I have see that we are checking the table. After rollback also, again we are getting the same records here. Delete records you can recoverable. See the witness here. See the witness code. Delete records you can recoverable, but truncate records you can't recoverable. Truncate records you can't recoverable. Is there any doubt, guys? Respond, guys. Yes. Is there any doubt, guys? The last command is rename command. It's a rename, right? Rename here. What is the rename command here? It has to rename the table. It has to rename the table here. Rename the table here. Let me see that now. It has to rename the table. Already we saw the rename the columns here. As of now, it has to rename the table. Let me see that. Rename. Rename. What is the old name here? What is the old product here? Product here. Is going to convert into shortcut name PROD. See that? It's a old name. It's a new name here. PROD. It's our table name. See that table is getting renamed here. I want to rename the table. Product table is going to convert into PROD. Product table is going to convert into PROD. In this case, PROD is the existed. Product table does not exist here because the product table is going to convert into PROD. Now, in this case, let me check that now here. Product does not exist here. See that now product does not exist. See that product does not exist here. Which one is exist here? PROD is the this is our table name, PROD. Let me see that. Let me see that now here. PROD. PROD. See that we are getting all columns. This is for rename the table here. This is for rename the table. Just see that now, guys. In today's class already we have done these things only. DDL commands. These things we have done here. Okay, in tomorrow's class we'll see that directly DML commands. These are the 5 commands here. In tomorrow's class we'll see that. How to manipulate database objects. Just through insert command, through insert all, through this update command, delete command, merge command. There are 5 commands here for manipulating database objects. Okay, guys. Is there any doubt here, guys, in today's class? In today's class, is there any doubt, guys? In today's class, is there any doubt? Okay, guys. In tomorrow's class, we'll see that how to manipulate database objects here. How to manipulate database objects. We should go DML commands. How to manipulate database objects here. We'll see that. How to manipulate through insert command, insert all, update command, delete command, merge command. In tomorrow's class, we'll see that. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. Thanks for support. Thank you, guys.